possession. It just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Hawkeyes offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Lagway to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running up the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. Punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Paulo. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO got him. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Throwing. Lagway. Look out. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd. The scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a
touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Right back to the well. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He'll pull it down and run. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Flagway. Right side, it's James. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They were all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Leaping grab for a big gain. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Diaz. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me.
Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in the establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. On the move. He throws one to the left. Got it down the field. Oh, he's got some space. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He pushes his way down to the... As they get closer and closer. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for room straight ahead. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Pulls in the deep ball. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
So many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quick give. It's Phillips. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Stanford Cardinal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Finding space. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Here's Underwood to throw. Under pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one will give them the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 2nd and long here. They'll run it to the right side. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Here's Lagway to pass. Had to force that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. This time he's got it. It's a running room. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Runs through the tackle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throwing, Underwood. Rushes on. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Using his legs, it's Phillips. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Long way to go on second down. The give to the single back. Pass to 6. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. Running to the left. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Throwing, Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. And to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Keeps it moving. It's Phillips. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some play.
Snags it, and he's open. Made a defender miss. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss out.
And he from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Now the Hawkeyes will call their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
After that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lagway. Short path. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Moves the pocket. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Rush right in his face. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be fourth down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Has to have it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Lagway wants to throw. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.